Hi class, this is Dr. Earls. Just wanted to address you through using YouTube. I've been away from using these for a while since they had made a change at the YouTube Corporation in January, but I like to use this means to interact further with you. And so just wanted to touch base regarding this course and this first video, and that it's such a great opportunity to study about how to multiply groups that multiply disciples, to express it that way. And a lot of our evangelism writers are arguing and encouraging in our postmodern world. We are needing to get more rooted in first century church practices, as we read about in the book of Acts, which actually has always been the right standard to say that we need to be examining, evaluating our church work and carrying out the Great Commission. So this class is so exciting and really getting into the fact again of Jesus practicing a small group with the disciples and the 12. As one of our evangelism writers has argued, we should not be separating Jesus's teachings from his methodologies, and he practiced 12 for a very definite reason and multiple encouragements for why that needs to be done, and doing it the way he did, not as a lectern, but as a debriefing, evaluating, sharing together, training, mutual accountability experience with the disciples as he journeyed with them through his story of the Gospels, as we read about it there, and the things that he trained them and led them into. So this class is all about small groups and studying how we can see disciples be multiplied as it's instructed to us in the Great Commission. I think a phrase that's very helpful about the Great Commission is to understand that what Jesus tells us there is to actually make disciples that make disciples, make disciple-making disciples. It's never for us just to get decisions. We were never instructed to do that in Scripture. And we've done a lot of evangelism that way during especially modernity that resulted in decisions, but people never really committing to be in love with Jesus, living for Jesus with their lives. So not that all evangelism efforts were ever intended for that, but that we just want to be learning from all of our experiences. How can we make disciples that make disciples for Christ? I'll be sending with this a document of reviewing some of the churches that are talked about in our books, that kind of gives some of the inside stories of how they did it. The document I'm sending is something I wrote up when I was working at the North American Mission Board, and for our use with college and seminary schools, sending out church planters and new church leaders as to this particular approach of planting churches as well as building churches through these small group principles we see in Scripture. So the document I'm sending will be talking about the Cho Church in Seoul, Korea, some about the Bogota, Colombia Church. That's where Kominsky did his dissertation work and has written so many of his books about the Bogota Church there under Cesar Castellanos when it started under his leadership. It'll also review Lawrence Kong out at Singapore, and then it'll talk about Mission Alim down in El Salvador. And then it does talk about the Larry Stockstill Church in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, that's really studied the G12 and tried to apply it in America. It's not the only church in America that's trying to apply these principles. It's just one I've come across and have actually visited. So that'll be sent with this, and I look forward to the rest of our time together in class, and I'll be trying to communicate weekly now using videos as well with you. God bless you, class. Have a great rest of the week and a great rest of the course studies. All right, bye.